Hello, dear students. Welcome to the online class for MA Final English Literature. And in this video, I am going to explain Bharata Muni's Natya Shastra that is prescribed in your syllabus of Paper 1 Literary Theory. Natya Shastra is a Sanskrit treatise on the performing arts. The text is attributed to sage Bharata Muni, and its first complete compilation is dated to between 200 BC and 200 CE, but estimates vary between 800 BC and 500 CE. The text consists of 36 chapters with a cumulative total of 6,000 poetic verses describing performance arts. The subjects concerned by the treatise include dramatic composition, structure of play, and the construction of a stage to host it, genres of acting, body movements, makeup, and costumes, role and goals of an art director, the musical scales, musical instruments, and the integration of music with art performance. The Natya Shastra is notable as an ancient encyclopedic treatise on the arts, one which has influenced dance, music, and literary traditions in India. It is also notable for its aesthetic rasa theory. Rasa theory of chapter 6 is also prescribed in your syllabus, and chapter 1, that is of Natya Shastra, is also prescribed in your syllabus. Bharata's Natya Shastra is the foremost among the works on rhetorics, which embodies the rules governing the composition of the play. An aspiring actor can get all the detailed instructions regarding all types of dramatic applications, the rules, styles of language, etc., too far as it is applied to that of drama. He takes gunas, dosas, alamkaras to subservient to the purpose of awakening rasa, as Sanskrit drama relies mostly on awakening sentiments. The purpose of dance or drama would be complete when the evoking sentiments are brought appropriate to the theme by grace, skill of language, and gestures. As said earlier, the 6,000 slokas were divided into 36 chapters, and Abhinav Gupta divided 36th chapter into two. So, according to him, the number of chapters are 37. The detailed account of contents of Natya Shastra is published in Gayakwad's Oriental series Barda. According to Natya Shastra, all the gods requested Lord Brahma to produce something to play, which could be seen, heard, enjoyable, instructive, a fifth Veda for the benefit of all the people. Brahma, in his meditation, extracted the essence from all four Vedas, created this Natya Veda with full of stories from epics and legends that led people towards the righteous path. He then asks Bharata to make this art known to mankind. The Natya represents the life of gods, demons, kings, householders, and great sages alike. The chapter first of Natya Shastra, named as Natyotpatti, the origin of drama, contains 121 slokas. The questions of raised by Atreya and others about the circumstances leading to the creation of Natya Veda, purpose of delicate mode of expression, the first play produced during the festival of Indradvaja, disturbances of the play, pacification, benefits of drama were dealt. The 5 questions of sages are: question number 1, how was the Natya Veda created? Question number 2, from whom it was meant? Question number 3, what are the parts of it? And question number 4, what is its extent? And question number 5, how is it to be applied? But the answers of these questions do not go in a sequence, but has spread all over the text of Natya Shastra. While explaining the nature and purpose of Natya, Brahma says that nothing is there that is not found in Natya, either knowledge, learning, action, device, or craft. It includes all the science, art, and craft and is an imitation of all the situations of three words. The theme of the play may be taken from narratives of history, Vedas, and Shastras and presented in an enjoyable way. Thus, Natya represents the pains and pleasures of the world through the medium of four types of Abhinaya, that is, Angika, physical movements, and gestures, Satvika, emotional reaction, Vachika, voice and speech, Aharya, costume. In the first chapter, Bharata talks about the response and involvement of the spectator in drama. The spectator come from all classes of society without any distinction, but are expected to be at least minimally initiated into the appreciation of theatre. This is because of the fact that they may respond properly to the art as an emphatic Sahridaya. Theatre flourished in a peaceful environment and requires a state free from hindrances. The first chapter ends emphasizing the significance and importance of drama in attaining the joy, peace, and goals of life and recommending the worship of the preceding deities of theatre and the auditorium. So, as you know that in this video I have given you a brief intro about what is Natya Shastra and about chapter first that is prescribed in your syllabus. In our next video we will study the original extract of Natya Shastra's chapter 1. So that's all today. All you have to directed to listen carefully this video and make notes out of it. Thank you all.